Smith now with it, 10 on the shot clock for the Aces. Here's Talbot. Into the paint. First shot off the window goes.
Late in the shot clock.
Miller rejecting the screen that way. 10 on the shot clock here for the Sun. Lob inside, double comes. 6 on the shot clock. Nelson Adota, nice pass to Burke as she gets the finish.
Yeah, moving without the ball in your hands.
Young working off Smith. Little hesitation into the paint. Floater goes.
So that time she used the ball screen, right? A little bit more of a bang-bang play, and Jackie Young does not need a lot of room to get.
Here's Gray on the cross. Young attacking, takes the contact in the finish. Miller uses Burke. Ledger Walker makes herself available for 2.
2 easy buckets early.
6 on the shot clock for the Sun. Ledger Walker, 2 seconds now. Nelson Adota beats the buzzer and gets the bucket. Coach Mezion into a defensive stance himself. Wilson gets away from the defense, lays it up and in. Rivers, Burke, attacking, lost the handle. Lloyd going the other way. Behind the back pass. Lloyd in the corner. She connects.
There's your running.
Wilson able to knock down both free throws as she was fouled before the timeout. Rivers down inside, gets fouled, and the bucket. And it's Kennedy Carter gonna pick up the foul. Behind the back, inside to Wilson, 5 seconds. Miller goes to show. Count the bucket for the 4-time MVP.
Yeah, hit was late, and she plays with, but she earns these moments with her work.
Adona Thaki, you have more on the 4-time MVP?
Despite being one of the most decorated players in basketball, Asia Wilson said people look.
As Adona started talking Kennedy Carter, a quick deuce. Here's Parker Tyus. She's gonna get the bucket and the foul. So you can see the championship level rebound. Does Parker Tyus up the floor, Lloyd to Carter, lays it up and in. And Coach Mezion has seen enough with this run, now at 9-0. Beers was trying to get some position. Carter in the passing lane in transition as she calmly lays it up and in.
Not a whole lot of time on the shot clock.
Beers clearing the offensive glass, goes back up, deflected, and goes the other way for Las Vegas. The point guard off the bounce to Lloyd, lays it up and in.
It's an 18-0 run right now for the Vegas Aces in just about 2 minutes of clock, right? And so this is an inflection possession for Connecticut. You have to respond.
There is your response, Amy.
Coming off a season with a 24% from the 3, but listen, you love the confidence.
Wilson misses inside, loose ball collected by Carter. Her midi goes. This season is going to be harder than it has in the past for WNBA teams. And thanks to Sarah Ashley Barker, we saw that last night. 10 on the shot clock to Rivers. Turns the corner, hangs in the air, gets that to go.
So quick and athletic, it looks like no one's even contesting it.
Parker Tyus ends the 7-0 run, going back to the end of that first quarter for Connecticut. Young with 5. Young pull up off the screen, doesn't connect. Parker Tyus, what she has done inside as she gets it to go on the glass. There she is with 4 seconds. Van Lith, good defense. Carter gets the shot. Miller quickly attacking. Smith with the block. Neepkins collects, puts it up and in. Taken away, here's Neepkins. Over to Burke for 3. That one halfway down. Morrow, offensive board. Count the bucket and the foul. 90% of their scoring from their championship run. Carter off the cross, goes high off the window.
That's the one right there. Like, you can't stress that enough.
Gets around Gray, but it's stripped. The hands on the defensive end. Young. Bounce to Carter, lays it up and in. Kennedy Carter once again off the bench, up to 14 now.
In LA with 27-point win because she said, you know, the 2025 Aces may have dropped that second game because we were dwelling on the night before. So again, finding ways to get better. Oh my gosh.
Hammond said, listen, this is a new season. Yes, we returned back a lot of our scoring, but we can't have that same mindset as Gianna Neepkins gets the baseline on the shot clock for Young. Gets into her bag. Neepkins defending. Young hits it. They will review it though, but right now it's Miller, step through, doesn't go. Morrow, offensive rebound, put back and foul. Nelson Adota trying to get Wilson. Gets the bucket, though.
Yeah, I think Connecticut is going to challenge Asia.
Gray. 5 on the shot clock, into the mid-range, gets the jumper to go. Now a 50-39 lead here for the Aces starting the third quarter. Ledger Walker turns it over into the hands of Gray. Up the floor, here's Young. Wraparound pass to Wilson, lays it up and in. Nelson Adota attacking Smith, lays it off the window.
You need Brittany Ryder out there when she feels like she can go.
Wilson inside, lays it up and in. And the Nelson Adota making herself available. Miller, the 3. That connects, beautiful shot.
You find the open shooter in Diamond Miller.
Young, quick floater, doesn't go. Nelson Adota with the rebound, turns it over though. Young inside, dart of a pass inside to Smith. Picked up by Lloyd, who's into the ball game. Van Lith lays it off the window and in.
Yeah, it's a couple times tonight where Millers went for the foul.
Wilson back the other way, count the bucket, and the foul for Asia. Gray again. Wilson collects and finishes. The speed. Becky Hammond said she's possibly the fastest she's seen with the ball, getting by the defense right there. Van Lith at the line trying to snap that 12-1 run the Aces have been on. And Wilson.
Like, she was hanging out there. She could have shot that, but she went to Asia. And to me, like, that's also just how you earn that respect.
Kennedy Burt on the other kick out. Young attacking, goes back to Wilson down low. Count the bucket. The foul is going to be on Morrow, and the 4-time MVP is going to head to the free throw line. Van Lith got the pump fake and gets the bucket.
And Carter recovered.
2 seconds. Carter gets all the way down the floor and beats the buzzer.
I'm about 80 when it comes to using your phone.
Carter off the steal. Lays it up and in again. Off the steal. This time it's Parker Tyus. In transition. Left that one short. Rebounded by Wilson. Collects, kicks. Gray 3. Top of the key. Yes. And Coach Mezion of how difficult it is to not only win a championship, but they would be repeating back to back to back. Kennedy Carter going back off the win. 22 points off the bench to go along with 7 rebounds. Olivia Nelson Adota up to 12 points now.
This team's better than 500 halfway through the season.
Kennedy Carter is better than 500 as she. 6 of the next 7 are on the road for the Aces. Between the legs, back to Lloyd. Lloyd connects from distance.
Because when you need that extra energy, starting to hit the wall and you're at home, like, you appreciate that. Now that means you got to win some tough games early.
Reagan Beers able to.
Yeah,
There's Beers.
It was a tough finish, but you could always, like, I think it's, you never want to have to, like, you can pull a little bit of grace for Vegas when she picks up 3, because you're going, okay, we have to adjust and figure this out. He certainly did.
Lloyd off the screen, curling and hitting. Nelson Adota inside to Beers. Nice collect and finish. And a quick 6 points for Reagan.
Staying above the line and out of the casino. These women making some good money now. This is a dangerous, dangerous place.
Haley Van Lith, danger from beyond. And Van Lith will let the clock ring out. A 98-69 win here for Las Vegas.